Hey, what's going on, guys? PvP and Chili here, and squadron vehicles are coming to War Thunder. Now, you may ask, what are squadron vehicles? Think of it as, I don't know how many of you guys played, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, when clan stuff was big then. But I believe in Modern Warfare 3, you'd get like rewards for your clan coming in this certain position in a tournament, etc., etc. Well, you'd like, I don't know, I can't describe it very well. I'm so sorry. But long story short, there will be major changes added to squadron activity mechanic in one of the next upcoming updates. Squadron activity was originally introduced to make it easier for players and squadron commanders to understand the activity level of a squadron or the individual players within it. Outside of squadron battles, it did this very well, but there was still a place for improvement. Players who left comments about this mechanic have always wanted activity to be more than just a number. They want it to represent something more and be more useful to the players who are earning it. Well, we feel the same way, so it's finally going to happen. In the next update, activity points earned by squadron members can now be spent to research special squadron vehicles. Squadrons can now combine their efforts to unlock new aircraft, tanks, and ships. Now, you may ask, huh? What are you talking about? These vehicles. Now, I want to read this. Player activity is the sum of activity points gathered by player during the last 14 days. Activity points are earned in all battles in which research points are occurred to the vehicles. One activity point is given for every 200 RP. To get activity, it is not necessary to play squadron battles. It is enough to be a squadron member and play random battles. Now, for me in this case, I have 600 activity points. So, times 200 RP times 600. And that's how much activity I've had over the past 2 weeks in War Thunder. I haven't played that much. But, yeah. The 3 new vehicles will become available through research and update 1.87. Also, if you're just a casual player, but you put in like 6 to 8 hours a day, and you come out with like 600 activity points every week or two, it's 120k. And well, I've only really been playing War Thunder since they mentioned the Mitsubishi T2K. Once they put a devlog out for the T2K, I was on War Thunder grinding. So I got like 600 points in a matter of days. So you could probably get double or triple that. And you could have the vehicle unlocked at a relatively quick speed. But the vehicles that we can unlock are the M901 ITV, a rank 6 American ATGM SPG. Now that's really high rank, so I'm curious what they're going to do with that. The SKR PR-35, a rank 3 Soviet ship. The B-48 Firecrest, a rank 4 British fighter attack aircraft. All 3 vehicles will have the earning power on the linear vehicle line, or linear vehicle level. If a player leaves their squadron and joins another one, all of their squadron activity points they have spent on vehicles will be retained, and the vehicles themselves too. So you can leave your squadron if you need to without worrying about having to research your squadron vehicles all over again, which is fantastic. It pushes people to join a squadron. And this looks great. This is going to be awesome. Now, I looked these 3 vehicles up, but I could not find anything on the PR-35. Like, I'm mad about that. But I found some stuff on Google about the M901 ITB. The M901 ITB is a United States armored vehicle introduced into service in 1979 and designed to carry a dual M220 tow launcher. It is based on the ubiquitous M113 armored personnel carrier chassis. The M901 ITB is no longer in service with the U.S. Army. Womp womp. But you don't have crew members exposed with this, from what I can see. So it's kind of like a striker, in a way. It's kind of like that. So you don't have to worry about it being like the Italian ATGM on the M113 chassis, where the dude's completely exposed. And I mean like completely exposed. He's standing outside the tank and gets shot. You don't have to worry about that one. So, that's a bonus. And it's a dual rocket launcher. So, I have a feeling that's going to be a fun tool. Yeah, this thing looks like a dope little toy. I'm excited for it. Mainly because I'm going to immediately research this thing. And the second vehicle is the Blackburn B-48 Firecrest. The Blackburn B-48 Firecrest, given the SBIC designation YA-1, was a single-engine naval strike fighter built by Blackburn Aircraft for service with the British Fleet Army during World War II. Now, as far as I know, yeah, its speed and everything, not amazing. But as far as I know, this thing was built to replace the Firebrand. But yeah, that's what I know about it. I mean, it's not like really what I know, it's about like what the internet knows. But the mechanic for occurring squadron activity in points will be changed. They will now be occurred once every 3 days. The maximum possible activity will be increased, and it will. Hi, cat. I love you, but I'm also recording. So, like, can you give me like 5 minutes, boo? Okay. The maximum possible activity will be increased, and it will also be limited to 3 days rather than 24 hours. So you won't need to log on to the game every day to occur the maximum number of activity points. Once every. My cat's just jumping everywhere right now, and I'm getting distracted. Once every 3 days, all players who are in a squadron and have been active during that period will accrue points toward researching the squadron vehicle date. You want to have a talk about this right now? You want to have a talk right now? Come here, let's talk. Let's talk. You big baby. Alright. Size of the reward will depend on two things. The player's activity compared to the average activity of squadron members and the total activities occurred by all squadron members. Players who have not logged into the game / earned activity during this period will not get a reward. The total activity occurred by all members of a squadron will also have a maximum value that can be spent on vehicles for those 3 days. Researching vehicles. A player must be a member of a squadron to research a squadron vehicle. You can either join an existing squadron or create your own. Squadron equipment can be researched regardless of the primary vehicle or researching and does not affect its progress. For example, if a player in the American Tree is researching a Rank 3 light tank and starts researching the Rank 6 Squadron SPG, the tank will continue to be researched along with the SPG. All squadron members do not necessarily have to research the same vehicle. They can each decide which one they like best. For players who don't want to join a squadron, we're planning to add the option to buy squadron vehicles for Golden Eagles. In addition, if a vehicle has been partially researched, the number of Golden Eagles required to research it will be reduced in proportion to the number of squadron activity points that have already been invested in it. This feature will be added in an update after 1.87 lockdown in the near future. Oh my god. Oh, I was hoping it would come in 1.87. I thought it said it would come in 1.87. I'm so sad now. But I'm excited because cool crap can be coming to the game through squadron vehicles. I'm hoping that they keep up to date with it pretty often and, add a new vehicle or two every update or two. So, I mean, I'm not sure where they want to go with this, but good stuff is coming to people who are in a squadron, and it's going to be rewarding to be in a squadron now. Like, it wasn't really rewarding before. Now it is. So this is great, and I hope you guys are excited for it. I am excited. Let's get it.